Have you ever seen a 15-year-old bench
275.
Well, now you have. Over the past 3 months, I've been bulking up. Until my birthday, I've been pushing myself as hard as I physically have ever before. So here's the question. How much strength did I truly build over these last couple of months? How did I put on so much weight? What are some things I want to improve on as a lifter myself? Hi, if you don't know me already, my name is Robert, and it's my birthday. Okay, not exactly. It's not exactly my birthday. That was the 27th. Here's a sick-ass squat to keep you entertained in the meanwhile. My entire life, I was obese, looking to lose weight. Long story short, in an entire video later, I was impoverished of calories. So I decided what any sane lifter would do, and that was to go on a bulk. My first ever bulk. I'll look back on this time and smile with glee, since this is probably the only time in my entire lifting career that I'm gonna be lifting and feeling this good. But what were the numbers exactly? I went from barely pressing a plate for a dozen to doing over
2 plates
for like
an entire set.
I've tracked my workouts every day I've gone to the gym, and I've noticed my strength has been going concerningly up. Now, let's kind of like analyze it, shall we? For example, my bench has gone from 165 pounds for give or take about 7-ish reps to
225 pounds.
for
8 reps.
my overhead has gone from 125 for 8 to
150 pounds.
for
6 reps.
which is totally respectable. Just because I have weaker shoulders, doesn't mean I have bad genetics or poor anything else. My squat now, this is freaky, I mean just crazy. I went from 275 pounds for 6 reps, a respectable amount for my body weight, around 190-ish at the time, to, do you even wanna guess? Come on, do you even wanna guess?
405.
4,
8 reps.
okay, you may argue I wasn't going just about as deep as I could have, but to be honest, who cares? For my age, it is astounding how much I moved.
And what were you taking? Tell us.
Glad you asked. A healthy amount of discipline and a ton of teenage hormones. You'd be surprised the amount of progress someone makes just because their body hates them enough and retaliates with sending them new features every couple of weeks. To be fair, I think a lot of it was due to the absolute amount of weight I gained. After transitioning over from bulking to cutting, the difference of glycogen stores being replenished, blah, 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 you know, ever made me go from roughly 188 to 197. That's a 9-pound gain just from the fact that I was eating more food. And of course, it was all uphill after that, including my stomach. Because my actual weight gain went from 197 to just about 206 over those 13 weeks. So just about 9 pounds, which is about what I expected. Granted, I would have preferred if it was a bit slower, but since I was getting so strong, I don't really care. Basically, all my muscles grew besides from my calves. What the hell is up with calves? They suck, bro. And this shows with the right nutrition, right dedication, you can get big. And trust me, that's coming from someone who used to be a beefy beeferson back in my day. So what did I do to gain so much power? I think it's purely mindset. To be honest, I wasn't even eating that much over maintenance, to be honest. Think about it, I gained less than a pound a week. For reference, I'm 6'3" and train 5 times a week, and eating 200 plus grams of protein, as well as about 3,300 calories. A little more, of course, but of course, that's personalized to me, perks of being tall. Keep in mind, life isn't just a numbers game though. I've noticed crazy gains mentally as well, not even like gym, just like physical, like mental gains. I think the biggest one is confidence. After I started gaining weight, I was afraid I'd go back to my old ways and become fat again. But the past is the past, and after rethinking some things I've done, I got back to it. And finally, I was ready to regain my stride. July 28th, I published my first video. You'd be surprised what consistency does. Like, I haven't skipped a single workout yet, and it shows. So now that I'm big strong, what are my plans from here on out? Now I'm on the ball, I should keep it rolling. Ooh. Yeah, well, I have deemed something. The month of November, I'll be doing a small challenge. What challenge, you ask? No and no. I'll be doing a mini cut where I shred some off some of that fat, where I'll bulk from the beginning of December to the end of February. Plan is just to get a bit of the shed off before continuing the bulk. Here's a final note before I go. I didn't just dedicate this entire time to video editing and lifting. Make sure you do the same, okay? Put aside some time for your family and friends, of course. That's really where the secret gains counts, not the idea. It's what we have around us. Very corny, I know, it's super corny. I wanted to show you some of these pictures, so that's kind of why I'm getting onto this part. Here's a Fort Michelin-Mackinac. Yeah, that was freaking great. Halloween, oh my God, I love Halloween. My birthday, of course, you know, the 27th. Didn't hit that subscriber count, but I don't care. And homecoming, God, look at how dapper I look. The point is, the better your mental health is, the better your physical well-being will become. It's about the friends we made along the stomach flash. And, well, get the point. This year's gonna be sweet. Sweet 16, you say? That's funny. Oh, and which reminds me, go check out the Halloween video. It's quite the sweet one, you could say, where we answer the questions, can you survive off of candy? Well, what are you waiting for? Bye-bye.